You guys, up until this point, I have had a mandolin, an octave mandolin, a mandocello, but today we are adding a fourth addition to my mandolin family, and I could not be more excited. Those of you who are musicians know getting a new instrument is like the best thing. I mean, you feel like a little kid again. You're wanting to play with it as much as you possibly can. And that's what it felt like for me receiving this mandola. I did put a strap on it, of course. But yeah, I think just first impressions of the instrument, first off, it's absolutely beautiful. It's even more beautiful in person than it is when I saw it online. I mean, it's beautiful online too, but just in person, looking at it, it is so well done. Just beautifully made. The back is absolutely beautiful. Just all of the ornate detailing. It's a very unique instrument. I've never seen another mandolin or mandola that looks quite like this, which I think is really cool that this instrument looks so unique. It was made by a maker in Canada. His name is Yair Stern. You can see his name on the inside of the mandola here, but he's the one who made this and generously sent it to me, and I just have had a blast getting to play it, getting to try it out. As you can see from the clips before, I received this, tuned it up, of course, and then I just played it. Like, I just played even more than I showed there. I just played a ton. All sorts of styles, all sorts of different things, just kind of getting a feel for what the instrument feels like, what it sounds like. And so I just wanted to talk about my first impressions as a mandolin player playing a mandola. Up until this point, I've played a couple mandolas. I have played a Collings mandola, very similar to the Collings mandolin that I have. Same brand, same model, just the mandola version. So I have played that. And playing this one compared to the Collings, honestly, I think they're very, very similar. And the quality of this, I think, rivals the quality of the Collings, honestly. There's a little difference in the tone, I'd say. Collings are also known for being pretty bright mandolins, and I think that this mandola has a very bright sound. And I like that I have a Collings, obviously, so I do like the brighter sound, but it definitely has a bright sound as opposed to maybe like a Weber. I tend to think of Webers as having just a little bit of a darker tone to them. So that was the first thing, is I thought, wow, okay, this is a really nice instrument. The second thing as I was playing it is, and I don't know what I expected, but it's so easy to play. Especially if you are already a mandolin player, it's very, very easy to play. I mean, I was able to play pretty much everything that I can play on mandolin. I can take it to this. Yes, it is a little bit bigger,
It is a little bit bigger of an instrument, but that doesn't really affect my fingering much. And I'm also used to playing the octave, so maybe that's part of it too, is that my hands are used to stretching, but this still felt like a very manageable instrument. I was still able to play really fast on it, able to play fast fiddle tunes, as you can see from the videos. But yeah, very, very easy to play, whether I was playing high, playing low, very balanced, just very even, like all the way up the neck, down the neck. It's just a very, very well-balanced instrument. It speaks really well in the high register, speaks really well in the low register. I did end up changing the G string on this just because the G string was not sitting exactly correct. And so I just changed it, and that fixed the issue. So if you notice a different string there, that's what that is. But super, super easy to play. The third thing that I noticed, just kind of my first impressions on playing a mandola, is the sustain that it has. It truly is right in the middle. I feel like if you've got your mandolin, mandola, and then octave mandolin, this really sits right in the middle of both of them. Like I said, it is bigger than mandolin, but still very manageable. So it kind of takes that from the mandolin side. If it's smaller, you can still play fast, but it takes some of the sustain and the resonance from the octave side. So I really like that about it, because it has more sustain than your typical mandolin, and it rings out a little bit more. You know, it has more resonance, and because of that, the other thing that I will say about this, just in playing it, is you do have to be careful of buzzing. I have to be careful of buzzing on my octave mandolin. It just tends to buzz more because the strings are bigger, and same with this. So yes, it has the sustain and the resonance, but it also has more of a tendency, just because the strings are bigger, you really have to make sure that you are putting your fingers down right close to the frets, and that you're getting, you know, your finger right in the right place with the right amount of pressure to make sure that the note is clear. It did come with an armrest over here, which that can be taken off. I've kept it on, and I've never played with an armrest before, but I've kept it on, and it hasn't bothered me or anything. It probably just makes it, because of that little corner right there, just makes it a little smoother for your arm. But yeah, easy to tune, and of course, you know, when it arrived, it was the strings were loosened, so it took a little bit for it to settle back down. But overall, I have thoroughly enjoyed playing this, but I'm super excited to keep trying out different combinations, playing this instrument, you know, with mandolin and then with octave mandolin, and maybe all three together. And I'm just excited to try different things. And I will also have a video coming out that is all about the mandola, just, you know, the specifics about the instrument itself and how it compares to the octave and the mandolin. So if you're interested in that, be sure you subscribe down below so that you don't miss another video. But when I first got this, I could not help myself. I went ahead and recorded me playing chords on the mandola and then the mandolin riffing over that, because I wanted to hear how the two of them sounded together. And that is one interesting thing about this, because it is not tuned the same as mandolin and octave mandolin. It is tuned in fifths, but it's different. So, you know, your G chord on this is your G shape. I'm not actually playing a G chord, I'm actually playing a C chord, which is kind of a little bit odd for somebody that has, you know, all of the instruments that I play have had the same tuning, I guess, except the mandocello. But so that is going to take some getting used to. But yes, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm so excited to make more mandola content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.